Alrighty, that's right, Vlog Moses is back. You're in the garage, which, if I titled this video properly, you guys know why. I got a couple of parts to show off. I've been wanting to make videos, more videos on the car, but I just haven't really had a reason to. I haven't really done anything to it, but that's going to change today, kind of. I have one little thing to change, really, as well as just showing off these parts. I've had these parts for a while. I just haven't really had the opportunity to install them, and I'll explain why. But the thing I am going to install today is actually right here. Alright, so here it is. It's a Japanese style plate. As you can see, it's got the white lettering and the carbon fiber. It's not real carbon fiber, obviously, it's just for looks. But that kanji up there actually means Tokyo, which after doing a little bit of Google research, Tokyo is where the Honda manufacturing plant is, and is where the prototype of my Accord was made. And 2/17 is my birthday, and then these big letters are actually my dad's initials, and then my initials. So RP is my dad, and MJP is me. And the reason I went with my dad's initials and then my initials is pretty much just because while this was technically my mom's car, he bought it for my mom before I was even born. The car wouldn't even be around if it wasn't for him. And then when I got my license and all that, the car is now mine. So just a little bit of paying homage to my dad for keeping the car around all these years. So this is what I'm gonna be putting on today. But before I get to that, I am gonna show off these other parts, which some of you might already be able to tell what that is, but let me pull it out of there so I can better show you guys. Two boxes. Alright, so hopefully you guys can still hear me well. I'm kind of far from the camera, even though it doesn't look like it, but as a lot of you can probably already tell, this is a Mishimoto radiator. I've had this for a little while now. Pretty much my old radiator was actually going bad, so I needed one to replace it. So I bought this one just to upgrade it and fix at the same time. But then, if you didn't watch my last video on the Accord, my car is actually an automatic, which means I have this as well, which is the Mishimoto transmission cooler, because in automatic cars, like mine, the stock radiator has the transmission cooler built into it, but aftermarket stuff like this doesn't, so you have to buy a separate thing, which means I'm going to have to find a place to mount this, and then run more tubes to the proper places and get all that sorted. So instead of being able to just pretty much swap this in, it's a bit more work. So I ended up just having to buy a replacement stock radiator, which is in there now, so the car's been running. And I just haven't had really time to put these in, because the Accord is my only car, so I can't really just take it apart and start working on it and just leave it to finish another day. I gotta have everything set, and I still need to buy the shroud for this, which I believe the fan shroud on the stock radiator would actually fit this, but I'm just gonna buy everything just so that I have everything sorted. I just haven't bought those other parts yet. So I've had these for a while. I wanted to make videos on these to actually put them in the car, but like I said, I just haven't been able to. But I do have them. Just wanted to quickly point out a little parts update. And one other thing that I quickly actually forgot to point out, the garage is open now, so you guys can actually see the whip. I showed in the last video that the letters on my tires are painted, which I did myself. But it's been a while, so I have another pen here, so I'm gonna have to do it again, which I can actually go out there and show you guys. Like I said, it's been a while, so they're pretty faded, and pretty much all four of them are like this, so I'm gonna have to clean these off and redo them. I'll probably do that another day because I don't have the proper acetone or whatever it is to clean them here at my house. I'd have to go to the shop or something. But for today, we're changing this old Honda license plate for the new boy, which this also came with a adapter because it's like JDM style holes. So I'm not really sure yet if I'll need that, but one way or another we'll get it on there. Alright, so I just thought I'd give you guys a bit of a closer look at the current license plate here, which I do like it. There's nothing wrong with it, but I mean, just looking at it, you could tell it's a Honda, you know. I don't really need the extra massive Honda badge right below the Honda badge on the hood. Yeah, I just think the other one will look a lot cooler. I think it's a bit wider, a bit longer. So yeah, just wanted to show that real quick, and now let's change it out. Alright, old plate is off. It's actually really dirty under there, so I'm gonna get a rag and clean that up a little bit before I put on the new one. Alright, so I'm gonna have to use this adapter. So these inside holes are actually where this is gonna go onto the car, and then the plate itself is just gonna screw onto these outside holes. So I gotta use the OEM bolts to get this little adapter on. Oh, that looks sick, dude. Yeah. Oh, I think that looks sick. Some people might call it tacky because it's fake carbon or whatever. I think it looks cool, and that's all that matters. It's my car. Alright, yeah, that's pretty much it. And that was really the only plan I had for this video, was to show off the Mishimoto rag and put on the new plate, which I think it looks really cool. I think it looks a lot better than the Honda plate, in my opinion. But anyhow, again, I apologize. It's been so long since I posted anything on the Accord. I know my previous Accord video actually did pretty well, and I've seen a lot of comments. Some of you said you're subscribing just for the Accord content, and then it's been like probably close to a year, if not a year, since I posted the video on my car. Which, if this is the first time seeing my car, I'll leave a link in the description if you want to know a little bit more about what has been done to it, which is not very much. Which I guess I could do a little quick walk around. My original plan was to come mow the lawn, so I know my grass is pretty long, but just a quick look at the car, the wheels, and the bibbity bop, the VTEC sticker, you know. Yep, so taillight's aftermarket, exhaust is halfway aftermarket. It's that tip and like up to the cat welded on to the original stuff, which I have aftermarket headlights as well. I used to have them on the car, but I think the stock ones look a whole lot better, to be honest. So right now I'm just rocking the stock boys. But again, I've explained that a little bit more in depth in the previous video, so I'll leave a link to that one. Yeah, I want to do stuff to this car, man, but it's my only car, so I can't just take it apart and do stuff to it over time. I need it to get to work and school and whatnot, so things will be done to it. I just have to find the time, money, and whatever else resources to actually get all that done. Namely, get this radiator stuff put in, and coilovers and exhaust are really the big three things I want to do to it, because it's just running on the stock coilovers, and I want to lower it because it would look a whole lot better and probably feel a whole lot better. And then my exhaust, which I just said is welded onto the stock one, so I want to get just a whole new system from the headers all the way down. And this one actually has a crack in it right now, so it's kind of rattling, which does not sound good. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Also, I meant to say this before, if you've done this Mishimoto radiator swap, if you have one of these, or just in any car where your car was an automatic and you needed to do the separate transmission cooler because of the whole manual deal, let me know how that goes in the comments, because I mean, I'm sure me and my dad figure it out, but I know I have to find a place to mount the transmission and run the hoses to a separate spot wherever we mount that from where it is on the stock radiator. So any tips you have on that would really be helpful. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See you guys in the next one.